I'm Leslie. I'm the Digital Discipleship Minister here at The Crossing, and today I just wanted to share with you my life verse. My life verse is 2 Corinthians 1, 3 through 4, and it says, "Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God." Now, this life verse and this whole passage actually extends through verse 11. Has been my life verses since I've been in high school. Now, we all know that life is full of challenges and troubles, and we know that as followers of Jesus that we are going to have tough times. We live in a sinful and broken world. But that doesn't mean that we can't thrive and that we can't overcome these obstacles and challenges. And what I find unique here in these verses is one that we have a God who is full of compassion and comfort. Jesus, as our great high priest, is seated at the right hand of the Father, and he has endured everything. He's been tempted in every way that we can. He endured pain and hardships in his life so he can empathize for us. And so I know that I have a God that can relate to me in everything that I'm going through, but I also have a God who's going to bring me comfort. And then I love the dual purpose in this. Not only is it to give me comfort, to help me get through my tough times, but it's also so that I can then extend that comfort to others with the comfort that I've received. So it's not something that we're supposed to hoard to ourselves. Just like the gift of Christ, we're not supposed to hoard it to ourselves. We are supposed to share it. So too, we're supposed to share the comfort that we've received to others. And I love when Paul keeps talking in this passage and he says, if we're distressed, it's for your comfort and salvation. If we're comforted, it's for your comfort, which produces in you patient endurance of the same sufferings that we suffer. So it's not always just about ourselves, it's about other people as well. And Paul says in verse 7, "And our hope for you is firm, because we know that just as you share in our sufferings, so also you share in our comfort." And he goes on to talk about how he experienced these troubles in the province of Asia. And he says, "We were under great pressure, far beyond our ability to endure, so that we despaired of life itself. Indeed, we felt we had received the sentence of death." And I don't know about you, but there have been some tough things in my life that I've been through that have brought me to the point that I've despaired of life itself, where I truly just wished that I wouldn't wake up in the morning. And maybe you're walking through something like that right now, some challenge where life seems hopeless and pointless. Take heart, because there is hope and there is help. Paul says that this happened, him despairing, them getting to the point of feeling like they've received this sentence of death. This happened so that we might not rely on ourselves, but on God who raises the dead. And that is the hope that we have. We have hope in the God of resurrection power who can bring Jesus back from the dead. So nothing is impossible for him. And there are so many times in the challenges and things that we face that we try to rely on ourselves. We try to fix everything ourselves. We try everything to keep everything in our control. And there are some things that we just can't. And so in these moments, it's this release of, I can't control it. I can't take care of it anymore, but God, you can. And you are the one that can take care of it far greater than I ever could. And so it's not relying on ourselves more in these troubles, but it's relying on the Lord. And he said that he has delivered us from such a deadly peril, and he will deliver us again. God delivered Paul. God has delivered me through some of my perils, and he will deliver you through yours. And he says, on him we have set our hope that he will continue to deliver us. Yes, he will, as you help us by your prayers. Then many will give thanks on our behalf for the gracious favor granted us in the answer to the prayers of many. So maybe you're not walking through something right now that's very difficult. There are others around you that are. But Paul says to the Corinthian church that they came alongside of him, they partnered with him with their prayers, and that helped make the difference. So we need to be praying for one another. We need to be lifting each other up to the throne of God, where he is going to hear our prayers and where he is going to work on our behalf. Now, it doesn't always turn out exactly like we think that it should, but he knows far greater than we ever could. So whatever you're walking through right now, whatever hardship, whatever trial, if you're despairing of life itself, where are you finding your comfort from? Are we turning to other people to try and comfort us instead of the Lord? Are we turning to food? Are we turning to medications, to alcohol, to other vices, to just mindlessly scrolling on social media, hoping to numb the pain, to get comfort in some way? Or are we turning to the Lord, letting him comfort us, and then turning that back around so that we can then help comfort others? So I really love that passage. It, again, has helped me through so many tough times in my life. It's why I do what I do, because God has comforted me. He has healed me. He has set me free. And I want other people to be able to know that, to experience his joy, to experience his peace and comfort in the midst of tough times. So if that's you, if you need someone to talk to, if you need someone to pray with you, please reach out. I'd be more than happy to chat and to pray with you all. Thanks for tuning in.